Hello YouTube viewers. Welcome back to our channel, where we delve deep into the complexities of human behavior and relationships. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more insightful discussions and analyses that can help you navigate the intricacies of your interactions with others. Today we are addressing a particularly intriguing and often distressing topic: why narcissists fake being hurt and what they are really after. Narcissism, characterized by an excessive preoccupation with oneself and a lack of empathy for others, can manifest in various ways. One of the more insidious tactics employed by narcissists is the act of feigning injury or emotional distress. This behavior is not merely a product of their inflated egos or self-importance. It serves specific psychological and social functions that allow them to maintain control and manipulate those around them. To understand why narcissists engage in this behavior, we need to delve into their psychological makeup and the motivations that drive them. At the core of narcissistic behavior is a profound insecurity. Despite the outward appearance of confidence and superiority, narcissists often have an unstable sense of self, which leads them to crave constant validation and admiration from others. When they feel threatened, whether by criticism, rejection, or even the slightest hint of disinterest, they may resort to faking emotional pain as a means to regain control of the narrative. By portraying themselves as victims, narcissists shift the focus away from their shortcomings and manipulate the perceptions of those around them. The act of faking hurt serves as a powerful tool in the narcissist's arsenal. It elicits sympathy and support from others, effectively positioning them as the victim in any given situation. This tactic can generate significant emotional responses from those who are empathetic, as they instinctively want to help and support someone in distress. The narcissist knows this, and they leverage these emotions to garner attention and care, often at the expense of the genuine feelings and needs of others. Moreover, narcissists often lack the ability to truly empathize with others. They may recognize emotional cues but fail to connect with the underlying feelings. As such, when they pretend to be hurt, they are not motivated by genuine pain or sadness, but rather by the desire to manipulate and control the emotional landscape of their relationships. This lack of authenticity makes it difficult for those on the receiving end to discern the true nature of the narcissist's feelings. Friends, family members, or partners may find themselves confused and questioning their own perceptions, often blaming themselves for not being supportive enough. This manipulation can lead to a cycle of emotional exhaustion for those close to the narcissist. Individuals often find themselves walking on eggshells, uncertain of how to respond to the narcissist's alleged distress. They may feel compelled to provide reassurance and validation, hoping to alleviate the narcissist's pain, only to find that their efforts are met with further demands and expectations. This cycle can leave those involved feeling drained and emotionally depleted, while the narcissist continues to thrive on the attention and sympathy they garner. In relationships where one partner is narcissistic, the dynamics can become especially challenging. The narcissistic partner may frequently shift the blame onto their significant other, making them feel responsible for the narcissist's happiness or distress. If the partner expresses dissatisfaction or seeks to address issues within the relationship, the narcissist may respond by feigning hurt, framing the conversation in such a way that the focus shifts back onto themselves. This manipulation serves to deflect attention from the original concern and reinforces the power imbalance within the relationship. Additionally, narcissists often employ this tactic as a means of controlling their social environment. By presenting themselves as fragile or victimized, they can influence others' behaviors and decisions. Friends or acquaintances may feel compelled to support the narcissist, avoiding situations that could lead to conflict or discomfort. This dynamic creates a protective bubble around the narcissist, allowing them to maintain their preferred narrative while pushing others into the role of caretakers or enablers. It's essential to recognize that the motivations behind a narcissist's feigned hurt extend beyond mere manipulation. Deep down, they may struggle with feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. Their exaggerated self-importance often masks a fragile sense of self, leading them to seek external validation to shore up their self-esteem. By faking emotional distress, they can temporarily boost their self-worth through the sympathy and attention they receive, albeit in a superficial manner. This need for validation can create an insatiable cycle, where the narcissist continually seeks new sources of admiration and support while simultaneously pushing others away. As we explore this complex behavior, it is crucial to understand that not all individuals who exhibit narcissistic traits are the same. Narcissism exists on a spectrum, and the degree to which someone engages in manipulative behavior can vary widely. While some may engage in this behavior occasionally, others may display it more frequently or intensely, leading to more significant relational challenges. Recognizing these variations can help individuals better navigate their relationships with narcissists and develop strategies for setting boundaries. For those who find themselves entangled with a narcissist, it's vital to cultivate self-awareness and establish clear boundaries. Understanding that the narcissist's feigned hurt is a manipulation tactic can empower individuals to respond more effectively. This might involve standing firm in their own needs and refusing to engage in emotional games. By prioritizing their well-being, individuals can protect themselves from the emotional turmoil that often accompanies relationships with narcissistic personalities. It can be helpful for individuals to seek support from trusted friends or mental health professionals. These external perspectives can provide valuable insights and affirmations, helping individuals disentangle themselves from the narcissist's influence. Engaging in therapy or support groups can also facilitate healing and growth, allowing individuals to reclaim their emotional well-being. Ultimately, understanding why narcissists fake being hurt can illuminate the complexities of their behavior and the impact it has on those around them. Recognizing this pattern empowers individuals to approach their relationships with greater clarity and intention. It allows them to navigate the emotional landscape with resilience, establishing healthier boundaries and prioritizing their own well-being. In closing, I want to thank you for joining us in this exploration of the intricate dynamics surrounding narcissism and the manipulation of emotional pain. We hope this discussion has provided you with valuable insights and tools for understanding and navigating your relationships. If you found this content helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel for more engaging and enlightening discussions. Remember, you are not alone in your experiences, and there are ways to reclaim your emotional power in the face of narcissistic behavior. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.
Believing that being straightforward, amicable, cooperative, understanding, and compassionate will help you prevail against a narcissist, especially when avoiding contact isn't an option, such as during co-parenting or a divorce, can set you up for failure. Narcissists are experts at exploiting your weaknesses, hindering your ability to be genuine. To counter them, you need a strategy to outsmart and counter-manipulate them. But what kind of strategies are we talking about? Let's dive in and find out. Welcome back to the Narcissist Exposed channel. In today's episode, we will uncover fresh tactics to outwit a narcissist and protect yourself effectively. If this topic piques your interest and you want to delve deeper, please subscribe before we get started. Your subscription aids in spreading awareness about narcissistic abuse. Step 1. Always try to stay 2 steps ahead. When dealing with a narcissist, think of it as a complex game of chess. Staying 2 steps ahead rather than just 1 is crucial. Understanding their typical moves before you make your own is the first step. Then, you must be prepared with your countermoves to block them effectively, cornering them strategically. Narcissists tend to exhibit predictable behaviors, getting very angry, acting out, and lying. While you may not always predict their actions precisely, you can generally anticipate their patterns. Use your knowledge of their behavior against them without letting them realize it. To illustrate this, consider that nearly all narcissists are highly concerned with their public image. They strive to make others perceive them as better than they truly are, whether as a great parent, spouse, or victim in the situation. Your task is to leverage their need for a positive image to make them act in ways they wouldn't ordinarily choose. By understanding and manipulating their desire to appear favorable, you can influence their behavior to your advantage. To give you an example, Suppose you want them to agree to co-parent. They project an image to the world of being a great parent who always puts the kids first. You need to use this to your advantage. How can you do that? Frame your requests around the well-being of the children and how they will benefit. Essentially, create a situation where not agreeing with your terms would contradict their projected image. Set up an if and then ye scenario. If you are a good father, then you will agree to these terms. However, be cautious. You can't just blatantly state, if you are a good father, then you will do this. You need to be subtle. Simply imply that this is what a good parent would do. For instance, if I were in your position, I would do this. This approach gently leads them into a situation where agreeing with you is the only option that aligns with their desired image. By doing so, you can ensure your children's safety and maximize your time with them. This strategy also helps protect your children from potential abuse and supports their well-being. Be very clear about what you want, why you want it, and how you can achieve it. Step 2. Use a drip-feed approach. It's unrealistic to keep disagreeing with a narcissist's ego and expect them to eventually agree with you. For instance, if you're seeking $2 million in alimony, they won't just hand it over unless you strategically provide a steady flow of information or concessions. This tactic plays into the narcissist's desire to feel superior and victorious. The key is to make them think they've won while you still achieve your goals. If you know you won't get exactly what you ask for, start by asking for more than what you actually want. They'll likely counter with a number closer to your true goal, thinking they've bested you. What does this drip-feed strategy entail? It involves making them believe they've won because of their supposed superiority and intelligence. In reality, you're guiding their actions by exploiting their fear of failure. This reinforces the importance of staying 2 steps ahead and providing them with a controlled flow of information. Sometimes, you may need to boost their ego, but do this cautiously. For instance, if you text them praise or call them a good parent, consider how this could be used against you in court. They might twist your words to claim you genuinely believe they are a good parent, presenting your text as evidence. Therefore, be strategic with your ego boosts. Agree to things that benefit you and your children, but always frame it around the kids' well-being, never about yourself. Understand that narcissists won't willingly help you. They aim to hurt you. Recognize that your desire to get along, be straightforward, and end things amicably is a fantasy in this context. In this battlefield, every move must be calculated to avoid triggering a negative reaction. By navigating this carefully, you can steer the situation in a way that protects your interests and those of your children. Step 3. Be unpredictable. When it's time to make your moves, don't reveal everything you know. Maintain an air of mystery. Keep your plans and strategies close to your chest. You should have various tools and tactics at your disposal, but never let them know your full arsenal. If they discover your plan, they will find a way to counter it immediately. They don't care about fairness. They'll use any means necessary to win. Their mantra is, if I can, I will. They don't worry about legality or morality. To keep them off balance, be unpredictable. Don't let them read your emotions or thoughts. When you become unpredictable, it makes them uneasy. Handle things casually until the right moment, then strike while the iron is hot. Reveal who they truly are with documented evidence of their behavior and personality traits. Show the court their true nature: angry, controlling, punitive, and manipulative. Your unpredictability can catch them off guard and provoke them to reveal their true selves, undermining their facade. When they treat you badly, resist the urge to react emotionally. They want to manipulate your feelings and use you as their tool. The real battle starts within. You must master your internal response before you can effectively handle the external conflict. Stay vigilant, stay quiet, and watch as they expose themselves. Step 4. Set clear boundaries for yourself. Establish firm boundaries, and commit to not crossing them. Unlike narcissists, who struggle with setting limits, you can and must set them for yourself. Remember, you cannot control their actions. If they know something bothers you, they will exploit it. Therefore, establish your own rules and stick to them. What does this mean? It means identifying your non-negotiables and knowing when to walk away. Learn to say no firmly. For instance, if they are being abusive, yelling, calling names, you can respond with, I'm not ready to have this conversation with you right now. It seems you're not in the right frame of mind to discuss this. I will come back to this when you are ready. This allows you to maintain your boundaries without directly challenging them. By setting clear boundaries, you reclaim control. You no longer depend on the narcissist's behavior. Instead, your actions are based on your own principles. For example, if they show up at your house unexpectedly, you already know your response. Whether it's calling the police or another action to protect yourself. Stick to the limits you set for yourself. This is what sets you apart and empowers you. That's it for today's chapter. Thank you for listening and reading. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll talk to you again soon. Until then, let the healing begin and continue.